September 21st, 1987. It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started. What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
Happy Halloween, everyone! It's time for Serge Plays Faith. This is a game that was first introduced in like 2017 or so. As you might have noticed, its graphics are definitely very retro, I guess is the kind thing to say. However, I can attest, having played this game before, that this game is great. Atmospherically, design-wise, this game is an absolute blast. And for this year's Halloween, I figured I'd spread the faith, as it were. How about that? So, the game does a pretty good job explaining itself, and I think I'm just going to let it speak for itself as I play through it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. So without any further preamble, let's just begin. And we're gonna go to a new game, because yeah, I've already played it. And just like that, we're here. And there's a deer. Definitely, if anyone has watched me play the Oregon Trail, definitely same style graphics. Spooky. You're invited. Come celebrate Nate and Jason's 6th birthday. Saturday, May 3rd, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Directions: turn right at 1338 Snake Meadow Hill Road and go straight past the well. There'll be balloons and creepy clowns. Yeah. I probably should give a warning that despite the graphics, this game can be quite graphic. So be prepared for that. It might have some imagery that might freak people out.
It's locked.
And it's locked. Alright. So let's go exploring. Music is a good selection for this game as well. Yeah, that thing is terrifying. I literally jumped in my seat when he popped out again. It went after the deer. Bob, the kids and I miss you more every day. The twins and Amy have started their next school year here at home. Amy keeps asking when she'll be allowed to go to real school. I think she's getting cabin fever. The twins are having no problems occupying their time. Yesterday, they came in with their hands covered in blood. I guess they found a dead deer and thought it would be a good idea to touch it. I think we might have a coyote problem because when I went out with them to look at the dead deer, it was a pretty gruesome sight. All this just a day after the twins' birthday party. Can't wait till you come home. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of little notes and stuff for me to read that'll expand on the narrative of the game. Whew, man, again, every time he just peers out of that corner, Every time, every time. Also, I should have gotten somewhere by now. I'm just going in circles. I'm gonna change screens. Oh hey, there's a lake. I caught some people walking through the woods around the house last week. Not kids, just regular adults. They told me they got lost while hiking. I pointed them back towards the road. The whole thing just didn't feel right. I think I should go up and dig up Bob's rifle out of storage. Ooh, what's this? The Martins' house lies about 100 yards off the Snake Meadow Hill Road. There's almost no driveway. Trees jut out in the middle of the gravel path that is mostly covered in grass. It was difficult to find the house, especially since it was already dark when we arrived. Father Aldred seemed to know where he was going. He simply drove straight ahead until we arrived at the house. In the headlights, I saw an old shed off the right of the path. Father Aldred explained that he would rather perform the exorcism away from the house, but the Martins had insisted that Amy remain inside. He complained that their having the family present makes it difficult to proceed with elements of the rite that may seem harsh to the layperson. And now we are saved. So, this game is very forgiving too, I should say. Public lecture by Carl James Osborne, Connecticut's historical connections to witchcraft, Satanism, and the beast system. Wednesday at 8 p.m. We're going to do just a little bit more exploring. Just a little bit more. Walking through the happy trees in the middle of the night. Bet we got some friends out here in the happy little trees who are looking to greet us. Oh, okay. I got spooked. No lie. Okay, there's our car. There's always gonna be a deer somewhere. Here's a lovely little thing. There we go. I was trying to get it to do that. But that's a spooky sight. Huh. Trees just repeated their pattern. Go away. Even after playing this game, that guy is unsettling. Mr. Martin, it has taken longer than expected registering the markers on your property as a historical cemetery. Our office has had difficulty identifying who was buried there. The inscriptions on the gravestones are written in a language that we cannot identify. I've sent the gravestone rubbings to some of my peers at the University of Connecticut. I will reach out to you when I get a response from them. All the best, Daryl Hindensey, State of Connecticut Historical Society. Today I noticed Amy's favorite tree looks like it's dying. All the needles are falling off and the bark is peeling. I guess I'm more upset about it than Amy is. She's totally absorbed in her volunteer work at the clinic. I guess it's good that she's found something she's passionate about, but I've gotten ugly looks for some of the women of the book club. Kathy and her religious friends won't even talk to me anymore. Well, it sounds like Kathy and her religious friends are jerks. Okay. That means I've gone in a full circle on that path screen. It is... Ooh, okay then. Stop it. I am trying to tell the people about the spooky game. Whoa! Oh shoot. It got me. I was not facing the right way. And now you all got to see something creepy. Alright. Put us back where we last saved. I'm not gonna bother to try and find the stuff that I've already found. I was actually making my way back to the house at that point. So I'll just save us some time. I believe it should be this way. Okay. Oh, did you see that? It was a blink and you'll miss it moment. And now we are inside the house. Mr. and Mrs. Martin greeted us at the front porch. Mr. Martin led us downstairs to the basement, explaining that Amy was down there in restraints. I felt for him. There was guilt and shame in his voice. Amy was in the very back of the attic, in a chair, perfectly calm, staring at us. It is hard to describe the look on her face. It was not the kind of look a child gives you. And now it's gone spooky silent. Aw, happy family. Remember, colors are important in this game. That was drawn by Nate. That does not seem friendly in the least. Can't remember. Is this pump? Nope. The jack-o'-lantern presumably is nothing. Alright. This plant? No. Nothing. Ooh, what's this? It's a spook man. Looks like our reflection has a little haunting to it. Let's go upstairs. Admittedly, with the soundtrack dropping off like that, it does get a bit more spooky. But we should be okay. Just trying to find anything real quick. Aha! There's a thing right here and a thing right there. Bob must be stationed somewhere in the Middle East because he sent over this weird-looking doll for Amy's birthday. I'll ask Anish about it next time we have book club. She looks like she could be from over there. Amy didn't seem excited to see the doll. I think she would have rather had a phone instead, or maybe seeing a baby doll makes her feel self-conscious about working at the clinic. Some mild, 1970s, 80s racism, sexism going on right there. I guess I was the only one who thought to check in the attic. When I got up there, it was freezing cold. I found Amy standing in the back, looking straight at me like when I first met her downstairs. We spoke briefly, although it was frustrating to talk to her, or it. I experienced a bit of deception from the demon. During our conversation, she uttered my mother's first name, and in other instances spoke perfect Latin. I called for help from the others, but nobody came, so I raised my crucifix and began the rite again. Rubber ducky. Nothing. Alright. We've checked out the ground floor and the second floor. So there's only one place left for us to go at the moment. And it's the basement. while we walk through this very empty house with no sound whatsoever. And now we approach what could ever be in the basement. Dear Amy, thanks for writing. It really brightened my day hearing from you. In your letter, you asked what's the weirdest thing I've seen as a missionary. The area we are working in has a lot of folks who practice Quimbamba. It's what you might call a pagan religion. It's kind of a mix of Catholic and African religions. One of the saints they worship is San La Muerte, or Saint Death. Yesterday, we talked to a boy, about 15. When we asked him if he had ever prayed, he said no, but I have prayed to San La Muerte. He told us about the time when he stayed over at his cousin's house and, according to him, they prayed to some figures of San La Muerte, and the figures made things in the house move around. He got real quiet and scared looking after that. We told him he could pray to God, and that God wouldn't make him feel scared like that. We invited him to church, but he hasn't come yet. I need to wrap this letter up and get back to work. See you in 4 months. Leighton. Does the doll? No. And of course we've got some creepy mannequins. Nothing else up here. And a very spooky thing and a page. Amy's parents could not endure witnessing the proceedings of the rite for long. Mrs. Martin was hysterical, and the thing that was inside Amy was feeding off the fear. Father Aldred asked me to take the Martins upstairs. I was physically worn out, but managed to get them back into the stairs, into the kitchen. Amy was screaming "Mother" and "Mother" the whole time. Finally, I got them to sit down with me at the kitchen table. After a few minutes, we couldn't hear much of anything down in the basement, so I went down to check on things. I found Father Aldred lying on his back unconscious, with his arms spread out wide. Amy was not in the chair. Time for something spooky.
She is here.
She is here. And now we've got some more background stuff. Oh my. Hope you're paying attention. So at this point, we have to try and exorcise this ghost, or this demon that is in this house. Ooh. Okay, that was really close, and that actually spooked me. Our reflection still has the... Okay. Sorry. Despite having played this game, it still gets to me. Alright, let's try going back down into the basement.
I heard a door open upstairs.
Alright, so that's where we have to go now. We have to go upstairs. Spooky. Not gonna lie. Alright then. So now this door is open, and so we can go into the attic. Karen, the church might contact you in a few days to tell you their version of what happened to me. I want you to hear it from me first. A year ago, I was involved in the exorcism of Amy Martin. What they said in the papers about what happened isn't true. My superior, father, with when I confronted her, she managed to cut the power to the house, and her own parents, with their own. I have to go back to that house. The nightmares I'm having are real. She's still there, waiting for me. I can still help her. I don't know if I can come back. Know that I love you, and I'm sorry. John. So it seems like something had happened. Uh-oh. Spinning crosses.
My God, what happened to you? Do you think my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. She's my priest.
And so we begin. Get away from me, you creepy guy. Okay, the problem with this is that you have to be facing in the right direction. Ooh, okay. That was a close one. Oh, okay. That was close. Okay. Come on. I got this. I can exercise this demon. Ooh. Dodge you. Okay. Ooh. God, it happened so quickly. I forgot to be doing damage while she's standing there. Damage? I don't know if banishing a demon does damage. But yes, I have only died once. Oh, and I'd like to keep it that way. Yes! Now comes the even harder part, and even more gruesome things. Okay, can't let that touch me. Can't let her touch me, and I'm dead. It's an easy pattern to follow, but... oh, man. Again, thankfully the game is super forgiving. Okay, don't let her little incantation touch me. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, not gonna risk it. Come on. Oh, come on! Okay, we can do this. It's just a simple pattern. I got greedy. Yeah, I could use a hand too. Okay. Oh, I should have gone down instead of up. It would have been quicker. I can do this. I've done it before. This is one of the hardest parts of the game. Oh, Okay, that was a dumb idea on my part.
Board.
Oh man, not fair.
Mortis.
I had this same trouble when I first played this game. This is really hard. I was not in that, you tricky demon. Okay, come on. I'm getting mad. Not gonna lie. Why did I just stand there like an idiot? Okay, come on. Don't get touched by the demon magic. I should have just continued going right.
Board.
Oh, frustration. Okay, there we go. And I touched the bad magic. The demon symbols. Okay, my problem is I'm getting greedy. That's what it is. Okay, come on. That... I was doing so good on that. No, you don't. Okay, part of it is trying to figure out the range. Oh! I did it, I did it, I did it. Okay, come on. No, 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 no. I'm stupid. Okay. Whew. Okay, woohoo! Oh, that was harder than it needed to be, but I did it. Taste the power of Christ, I suppose. Right out the window. Whew! Cool. All right. So she fell out of the attic window, and so we gotta make our way down. And that's new. Kill her. Except it's written in red rum.
A gun with 1 bullet.
Yes, a gun with 1 bullet. However, there's a trick, and I'm going to show you the trick. Remember this mirror with the little spooky ghost following us in the reflection, and how it's written in, the words kill her are written in reverse? Oh, well, we broke the mirror. But the gun magically comes back. Just in case you make a mistake.
A gun with 1 bullet.
Yes. So, we are going to do this. Bit repetitive, but no worries. Third time is the charm. Now, where did the gun come from is the real question. Get away from me, creepy. Come on. Believe it or not, I have never done this particular part before. I discovered it while watching YouTube. He's getting faster. And he gives us a note. December 30th, 1986, which was about a year ago. Dear Dr. McGlasson, it has been 30 days since the beginning of my treatment here at Yale Psychiatric Institute. Dr. Spinell, who has been so patient with me, has helped me understand my afflictions and has helped me to find a way to move forward and accept the truth. With Dr. Spinell's help, I have come to accept what really happened in September at the Martin family residence. I accept that what happened was not the result of any supernatural phenomenon, but rather the desperate actions of a young girl driven to violence by her dogmatic parents and old church rituals that are thought to drive out evil. I'm happy to report that since accepting the truth, my nightmares have ceased, and I now enjoy peace of mind that I have not felt since the incident, given my progress since first coming here. I respectfully request that my release from Yale Psychiatric Institute contingent upon follow-up appointments with Dr. Spinell in the future. Sincerely, John Ward. Oh, but wait. We're back out here again. Mirror's not broken. There's no reflection in it at all. But this is still happening. Alright then.
With one bullet.
Off we go. And the layout has changed. It seems like the forest is alive. But me, after experiencing that, I'd get the hell out of Dodge. That's me, personally. Oh no! I fired in the wrong direction!
Mortis.
Oh god! No! No!
A gun with one bullet.
Yes. One bullet, which I fired in the wrong direction because I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do this again. Let's not be an idiot. Oh man, I freaked out. I knew it was happening, but I still freaked out and fired the shot in the wrong direction. Let's do this again. Finally.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. He because I have set my love upon him. Therefore will he deliver me. I shall call upon him and he will answer me. He will be with me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. I can't explain what happened at that house. I can only have faith that I did the right thing.
Golden ending, 5 of 5, when faith endures. There are 5 endings to this game, and if you would like to see them, I would like for everyone else to play the game. There's not a lot to the endings, like everything that you saw me play up until the last section of this game is all pretty much fundamentally the same. The ending comes when you explore the world outside of that. And some of them are silly, some of them are goofy, but really, like, they're all kind of connected. You know what? No, okay, yeah, here we go. Police animal experts investigate chupacabra remains found near Sterling. Sterling Police Department is enlisting the help of local animal experts from the University of Connecticut after the remains of an unidentified animal were found near Sterling. The remains of an animal, which some residents are calling a chupacabra, were discovered on Snake Meadow Hill Road by a motorist yesterday. The animal had apparently been struck by a vehicle, and parts of its carcass were scattered across the road. Police say they initially investigated the gruesome scene because the motorist who discovered the remains had told them they appeared to be of a person. After arriving at the scene, police concluded that the remains were some kind of animal. As a matter of public safety, we want to be sure about what exactly we're dealing with here, said a Sterling police spokesperson. This is clearly not a deer or a coyote. If it's a mountain lion or exotic pet that escaped from its owners, or an animal with rabies, we need to know about it. Animal experts attached to the investigation would not speculate about what kind of animal had been found, although they commented that the animal was hairless, anemic, and apparently suffered from the rickets, a vitamin D deficiency that appears in animals and children who have not received enough sunlight. And boom, it just drops us off right back here. I changed my mind. I'm going to show you 2 other endings. I know, spur of the moment, I'm kind of ruining some of the joy of doing it yourselves. But it does kind of flesh out the story a bit more, and if there's one thing I love doing, it's sharing stories. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share the story. The joke endings, you guys can find on your own. Some of them are funny, or weird, some of them are not. I'll leave that up to you. But look, it's Amy. So there, we've shot Amy, who had escaped by jumping out the window while still being possessed, ? We'll find out once we reach the ending. I mean, we've already locked the ending in place. Like, we selected it, we put it in a chest, and we locked it. It's ours. We found it. The only people who know that we did this are the happy little trees. And the well. This game really... I just love its atmosphere. It's so well made for what its design philosophy was. Erdorf, the guy who made this, just did it so great. Uh-oh. Bad ending. Red. Ending 1 of 5. Murderer. Police arrest a man accused of murdering missing girl. A New York man is in custody after he confessed to the murder of a Sterling girl who had been missing. John Ward of Palmyra was pulled over on Snake Meadow Hill Road last night after a state trooper reported hearing a gunshot. The officer thought it might be poachers. The officer said Ward was acting nervous and suspicious after being pulled over. When questioned, Ward reportedly said, "I've killed her." According to the police report, the officer called for backup after Ward became increasingly upset, saying repeatedly that there was a demon inside her. Ward was taken to the Sterling Police Headquarters for further questioning. Ward then confessed to the authorities that he had shot and killed Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl who had been missing for 9 days after escaping from a mental institution. After a brief search, police located Amy's body in the woods near the now-abandoned Martin home. In addition to receiving a gunshot wound to the stomach, Amy showed injuries suggesting that she had been thrown out of the second-story window of the house. An officer who helped recover the body told reporters that Amy's face had been mutilated in a very brutal manner. Ward was found dressed as a priest when he was pulled over. It is suspected that he impersonated a priest to gain his victim's trust after Catholic authorities in Rome confirmed that Ward was not an ordained minister. The rest of the article is missing. So that gives us a little bit more backstory.
A gun with one bullet.
But it does kind of conclude that there might be some discrepancies with the whole story. Especially after what we found. Real question is Amy really truly possessed? Or is John imagining it? Is he hallucinating? I mean, obviously, we as players know that it's probably what he's experiencing is real, but is he really experiencing it? Is he really? And hey, there's a creepy guy in the shadows back there. And that was creepy. He runs away, laughing at us. Alright, so we can just reset him. I think... yeah, okay, there we go. And then the music just cuts off like before once we've selected an ending. And then we gotta get the long, quiet walk back to the car to leave you to think about your actions, mister. That laugh earlier actually spooked me again. Okay. Man, I could not imagine walking into these trees at night like this. And here we go. The last ending I want to show you guys.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid.
Another bad ending. 2 of 5. A father and son. Esteemed Cardinal Gifford, with all due respect, you cannot grasp the importance of the work that I'm doing for young Michael without being present here. Michael needs my help now more than ever. In the past few weeks, I have made great progress with Michael's affliction. Nevertheless, whatever darkness is inside of him fights back with increasing ferocity. We must not let up against the fight against the enemy at such a critical time. There's another reason why I dare not return Michael to his family, nor let them see him. The darkness inside him afflicts his soul, but also causes a terrible strain on his body. So that there may be no mistaking what I mean, I have enclosed a photograph of young Michael during one of our sessions. The photograph is missing. And with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and exit out. Hope you had a good time. See you next time. Bye-bye for now.